Sheepdog Impact Assistance works with and supports those currently serving or who have served our country. Bob is joining us now for this Independence Day edition of Good Day NWA. Welcome, Bob. Thanks for being here.
It's great to be here on our nation's birthday. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Yes. Wouldn't have it any other way. Tell us about Sheepdog. You guys do so much in the area, but also nationwide.
So Sheepdog is a nonprofit 501c3, and basically our whole mission is to get veterans and first responders off the couch. You know, after they've experienced some sort of trauma, a lot of times they go home and isolate, and that's probably the worst thing they can do. And so we get them out of their house, back with people that are like them, have had similar experiences, and they get to go out and do disaster response or outdoor ventures where they get to go snowmobiling, skydiving, just a whole host of activities.
Yeah, and we're looking at some of your relief efforts during the current storms. Maybe you could speak a little bit to that, because I know the organization got out there and helped in a big way.
Sure. You know, the next morning we were out there doing a lot of chainsaw work. You know, I've been on a number of these disasters over the years, and I probably saw more trees down than I've ever seen in any other that I've been on. And old trees, you know, it's a shame to see all those go away.
Yeah, it is.
You know, blocking people's driveway, blocking the streets. And so we were out there on the first day with probably 8 of us. And by the time the end of the second week, we probably had over 100 volunteers as far away as Indiana coming to help. So it was very gratifying for us because it got our people off the couch.
Yeah.
And we were really able to help the community.
Yeah.
And that the community's given us so much over the years that it was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we had talked about today, obviously, being 4th of July, Independence Day. So why don't you talk a little bit about what the 4th of July means to you?
You know, it's interesting because I had to really stop and think about this morning because I thought you might ask me that question. And, you know, really what it comes down to, it's America's celebration of its birthday. You know, veterans, first responders, you know, we have a lot, we've had a lot to do with our country and keeping it safe over the years and independence and those things. But, you know, everybody gets to celebrate today. Everybody gets to go out, barbecue, talk, and have fun with their families. And that's because our nation took a bold step forward and created independence.
Yeah, and I love that. You know, how are you planning to celebrate today? You got family? You're going to be out there on the grill? You're shooting fireworks?
Actually, this is one of those days we're just going to stay home and chillax.
Yeah,
just
like
relax
that.
and not go anywhere and just enjoy some home time with our family.
Home time, right? Hanging out with the family. I love that.
Yeah, that's great. Do you guys have anything coming up?
So we always have outdoor adventures, and people can reach out, you know, can learn about these things on sheepdogia.org.
Yeah.
And there will be a list of activities that are going forward, everything from razor riding up in Rogers and in Missouri, and a whole host of other things. So the best way to keep in touch with us is to go to the website sheepdogia.org.
That's it. Bob, let me ask you this. I know that there's a team of Sheepdog folks who are climbing Kilimanjaro, which has kind of become an annual thing, hasn't it? Can you fill us in on that one?
Yeah, Sam's Furniture, Sam Donaldson has been gracious enough over the last few years to be our primary sponsor. And we take every Sheepdog's probably 6 to 8, and they do the route up the Kilimanjaro. Some are, you know, veterans that are missing arms, missing legs, and you know, we even had a veteran that was missing both his legs that, you know, attempted to climb just using his hands. And it's an amazing story I've been there myself, and so to hear about these people.
Did you summit? Did you go to the top? Wow.
And so to hear about these people that have gone up there with so many injuries and things that have just passed them and really been able to overcome, it's an inspiration to me and an inspiration to everyone, I think.
Yeah, that's impressive. So that's coming up later. We actually are going to have an interview with another Sheepdog Impact Assistance representative next week to tell us about this climb to Kilimanjaro, because I'm fascinated by that, and I think that that's such a great story. People overcoming little and big obstacles to be able to climb that mountain.
And it really, the last day is the hardest because you leave at midnight. You have just your headlamps on. It's cold. You're summiting up there. It's very quiet. You can see headlamps as far as you can up the mountain. And when you get to the top at sunrise, it's just an exhilarating feeling.
And that's the goal, to be there at sunrise, I would imagine. That's awesome. Well, again, give us your website one more time to tell us how to stay plugged in with Sheepdog.
Excellent. Sheepdogia.org.
Sheepdogia.org is the place to be.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us,
Bob.
Bob.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you having us
Just
today.
like you said, on our nation's birthday, we appreciate it.